Don't you guys just love cedar? Oh. Love, love, love. Oops. Better with my hair out. That's it, guys. Whew. So tired this morning. There's always something going on here. Exhausted. You want to see what this is? A camera, kid. You want to see? Want to say hi to the camera? Yeah, I didn't think so. But anyway. No, you don't need to come in. Come back in. It's just non-stop craziness here. It's a nice day. Whoa! Sunshine! Wow! I gotta get ready though. We're gonna go shopping this morning, so it's beautiful for now. And we don't want to make it too hot for the dogs. The dog, I should say. The dogs can't go together. Hi, ladies! Yeah, hi, ladies! You looking for goodies? The trees are blossoming. It's cool. But yeah, we gotta go. We gotta separate the dogs because they'll fight. They get on each other's nerves. We needed a fire today. It's actually got real cold again. And trying to get my camera set up so I can do this right. It wants to go all over the place. But yeah, it got cold. It got cold again, so we need to get a fire going. Just briefly, just to get it, take the chill out. Oh my gosh, there's just one. I didn't do the dishes last. How am I supposed to? I don't. Are they clean or not clean? Oh, that feels like it has butter on it still. It's frustrating because I don't know if it's been clean or not. Oh! Oh. It's a good dishwasher made in Sweden, but I don't think it cleaned everything. I wonder if I'm always losing my bun. I'm always taking it out somewhere. Oh, I don't know. Down to make some coffee again. So sleepy today. But it's a nice day. Well, hey there and a ho there, I am back. I thought I'd put on something more colorful, but now I'm wearing my wonderful yellow top from Nordstrom's. And I did want to show you the pictures that I put on Instagram of my rosacea before I tried azelaic acid and different things. So I'm also going to share it here on the YouTube channel. So let me get on my pictures and show you what I used to look like. I go back about 20 to 30 years, but I've had it even longer than that. So just a second, guys. Me not having a whole lot of great advice, or maybe I do. I don't know. You guys are going to have to give me some feedback. I'm trying to hit the sun here so we can get it just right. I like to take advantage of the natural light if I can. But I can stoop down here for a while and sit down. And I was going to show you guys some pictures. Oops! Let's see here. This is crazy. This is crazy. Anyway, I don't know what to do. I was going to show you guys some pictures of what I was talking about when I had rosacea, when I got it when I was about 35 years old, right after my dad left my mom. He was 72 years old, and he suddenly decided to get up and leave mom after 30, they've been married over 38 years, I think, and he went off with someone who's almost 40 years younger than him, about 30-something years younger, I guess. But, and so my skin went crazy. I got very, very ill. That's when they first thought I had lupus. And things like this happened so unexpectedly in life. It was one really unexpected. Dad was never a philanderer or a cheater. I never even seen him flirt with another woman. So yeah, I am kind of bending down now. I got to move the camera down or something. But I don't know if you can see this. I think you can there, and you can see that's me, if you can believe that. I really did look like I had the chicken pox. And this can go anywhere on you. It can go on your forehead, around your nose, on your chin, and I just looked awful. It can even go on your neck and cause a lot of problems. I still get that a lot on my neck, but you can see that clear down there. It says on the back, this is the fall, probably about October of 2003 is when I took these pictures. And they did the worst thing possible and put me on ADD medicine, and it just made everything worse. So I have a lot of damage to my neck. I know I'm aging anyway, but I still have this rash right across here, and I thought it was poison oak, but it's not really going away. So I'm not really sure what's going on, but anyway, this is what happened, and I wasn't too thrilled in that picture. When it first happens, and when it first comes along, this is closer to when, this is one actually when I was in my 30s. That was when I was about 40 something, early 40s. But here's closer, this is 35. And it starts out, I don't know if you can see that, but it's like, I hope you can hear me okay, because it's just little red dots. And this is like right after I got divorced, came home and found out Dad was leaving. And then I'd got involved with this guy, I was just barely dating him, and I thought he was a pretty good guy. And then somehow it got revealed to me that he had pushed his pregnant wife over a couch. And the next morning, I swear, the next morning I woke up with all these little red spots. It started out very benign like that. And so this is 1996 probably, is what it says. And there was no indication of a red rash before these pictures. So it went from getting my acne finally cleared up after all the years of Accutane and everything, or doxycycline, benzyl peroxide. This is before azelaic acid was known about. So I finally gotten cleared up and had been that way for quite a few years. I don't know how many, but got out of my bad marriage, and then I woke up to going to look like this within a matter of a year. It really was horrible, horrible time for me. I thought it was bad getting a divorce and all those things and being in an abusive marriage, but the abuse I did to myself, the abuse my own body did to almost like punish myself, was far worse than what I met someone else could do to me. Probably not completely true, but so it was a really tough time, and it didn't happen until years later that they came up with the azelaic acid, which I pointed out you can get this generic. I'd even recommend the ordinary. So if I can give any piece of advice, that is what it would be. I'm trying to find this one again. Let's see if we get it. That would be my advice. Don't wait. it start out with the ordinary or something. If you can get a prescription, if you're all on basic health care, to talk about that, talk about what it does to your personality. You don't want to leave the house. It does a lot to cause anxiety and depression in your life. Give something to the doctor to work with to send to the insurance company, because you can't just put, oh, they got a superficial problem and they're uncomfortable about having acne. Well, it's much more than that. I was having the rashes that I do there get inflammation in my whole body. I wouldn't be able to breathe. I'd wake up at night with sleep apnea. It was affecting everything. It wasn't just this measles on my face. That's enough, I would think. It's hard to get hired somewhere, and with the deafness. It's hard to make friends. It's hard to do anything when you wake up one morning, you look okay, and the next morning you have this red rash, and that's the way it'd be off and on for years. I'd be fine one morning, and then I'd have a stressful event. Sorry, I gotta put that back. I'd have a stressful event or something, and that's what would happen. I go again, trying to find the right line. Woo! Let me see here. Yeah, ooh, I can get close up on my skin. Well, why not? Well, I'm here. And you can see in the sunlight. Now you can see that I'm getting older, of course, but let's not complain about that, because hey, I'm alive. I had got some blush on, of course, but basically that, and I got a little bit of redness there because of the sunlight. It's very hard. That's the other thing. It's super hard to go out in the sun. Once you get this rosacea, you cannot, go out in the sun at all. It'll exhaust you, not to mention give this rash back. So, yeah. So you get the rash back, and so you basically are stuck inside too. You can't really go outside, because anytime you step outside, you don't get the rash right away, but you get a lot of the stinging. You go bing, bing. It's almost like something's biting you. I don't know if anybody can relate to this, but the whole rosacea thing was like something's biting your back, something's biting your face, and you get these zaps, and they're really painful nerve zaps. All down your spine, on your face, on your nose. That's when you know you're going to have an outbreak. So, and that's just one of the triggers. I mean, people are talking about certain foods, all of that. I don't know if any of that is true. I thought I was having problems with certain foods, and then I don't know what I did with it now, but I took the azelaic acid, and that's all gone away. I can eat just about anything as long as I put on the azelaic acid. I don't know what it is about this stuff, but it's a miracle. And yeah, everything's just really changed. I don't mind a little redness and things, but yeah, it was really, really affecting my ability to go out in the sun at all. And I have to come out and sleep for hours and hours, just being out in the sun for a little while. That's not normal. To me, that's not normal at all. And if I can't look outside at this beautiful sunset even, without getting really sleepy, I couldn't go for a walk with my mom. She was dying from cancer. I was trying to get her out walking. I was worse off. She was doing better than me, trying to get her on the block. And nobody understood what was going on. They just did not get it. And I kept saying, but I'm really sleepy after being out in the sun. Please tell me, Doc, what's going on. Please tell me, somebody, what's going on. And that's not too much better, but at least I don't have to deal with chicken pox. Look, not to say that there's anything wrong with someone having that and you should hide in the house, but day after day, year after year, having it is wearing and tearing, and you're eating right. You know how it goes. You're eating right, you're exercising, you don't smoke, you don't drink, you don't do all the things they say not to do, and you're still getting this thing. You try not to have stress, you try to do yoga, and people are saying, well, you just got to do this. Everybody had some sort of advice, and it wasn't working, so naturally I started blaming myself over and over again. Very counterproductive. But Anyway, let me turn this off for a second. I'm tired of fighting this light, or lack of light, I should say. Unless I stand here, then I have my bottom half of my face cut off, right? I am really not that unprofessional. Okay, that's kind of a cool effect. I wonder if I could shake my own hand. Nighttime routines, I was going to say. People don't think you can use retina A and different gel if you've had rosacea. You saw how bad mine was. But believe it or not, for years and years now, I have been using it ever since I've had it that bad. And then the azelaic acid. Now if I put on the retina A, which is a little too harsh for me really, I mix it with a little bit of CeraVe cream and I put it on my face after I wash it, or after I put HA cream or gel on. Or you can just mix it with the CeraVe and always wash, like I said, with this kind of, you know, there's a hydrating cleanser. And again, any of their products, and if you mix a little bit of your gel, well, here's the retina A, and I do have that. If you mix it with a little bit of that together, after you wash your face with this too, it builds back that, sorry, I have to dip down here. It builds back that barrier, this, you know, that everybody talks about. And the reason I kept getting worse is I was just using this and the Accutane probably, going out in the sun before anybody knew to put on the sunscreen. And I had no protection whatsoever, nothing. So that's probably why they thought I had an autoimmune disease, and I may still have it. Because that alone, or this alone, can cause, some people can get an inflammatory reaction in their whole body. Not saying that this isn't a wonderful product, because it is, but I found this, the different gel and adapalene. Sorry, I'm doing it backwards again because I'm thinking to myself, but you saw it earlier. So this is from Glenmark, but the adapalene different gel. Oh, I lost my train of thought here. I need my notes. But if you use it with a CeraVe, it's just as good to keep your skin clear and to get help with the wrinkles. Now, a long time ago, about 9 years ago, probably not that long ago, probably 7 or 8 actually, I did once, I have to admit it. I didn't know if I mean see, because they don't look so great now, but positive, stay positive, stay positive. I did do a little bit of filler around my eyes because I've always had such dark circles around my eyes. My sister has it too. It's kind of hereditary. And then of course through here, because I clenched a lot because they gave me that ADD medicine. So they gave me the fillers there, but they made me do the Botox before. They said, we'll do this at a certain price, blah, blah, blah. If you get the Botox, blah, 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 wherever they did it, and in the jaw to help with the TMJ, which we'll talk about later. And then they gave me little fillers. Now the fillers did not stay in as long as I would have liked them. They said almost up to 2 years. I don't even think it lasted a year, so I was really disappointed. I do not want to gather all my money together that I saved to have something work a year less than they said. It broke down, but everybody is different, so it maybe it's just me, but it broke down a lot sooner than it should. And I just don't do it now, so I have not done it for at least 8 years. And I just used a different gel. And I think I'm still, oops. I'm doing okay for my age. So, naturally we're going to have some wrinkles, and I actually prefer the glue back look. Not to say that there's anything wrong with that. If you like that, do that. I just don't care for that. I'm not really thrilled with having the wrinkles. I think more so, I hate that the jaw that's, look, I look angry down here and a little more worn than I should because I have been struggling so long. So I think it's a reminder of the terrible things I've been through my life, and I don't want that. I'll be almost tempted to go back and do that just to get rid of that look, but then again, it's temporary, and you kind of have to keep doing it, so I just don't think I'm going to do it anymore. But I personally think that the different gel, for those who want to know if it works for wrinkles, yes, I think it does. It takes a little bit longer than the Retin-A, especially if you just do it right after you wash. It works very quickly, and if you can get through that first few weeks of, oh my God, that hurts and I look terrible, it starts to feel a whole lot better. I mean, even if you dab a little around your eyes, it will be very, very painful. And neck's probably better with just a different gel. Go get the over-the-counter different gel even. If you mix it with CeraVe, you can still do it anywhere if you have rosacea. Maybe it's going to take a while and you're going to purge maybe. I did, and I had some great flakiness for a while. But you kind of have to remember too that everybody has a little bit of that. So depending on where you live, like if you're in LA and Florida, I don't know, say Paris, other parts of the world, and you see somebody who's covered, bandaged up in their face, you know what they probably did. You can tell when people have redness, a lot of flakiness. We know now pretty much that's what someone's done. They're using the Retin-A, or maybe they just had something done at the laser center. So it's not as embarrassing. I remember years ago when I first saw somebody come out of Nordstrom's and they were bandaged, and I had been getting a little laser work done for the rosacea, and I knew immediately that's what that woman had done. I wouldn't say 100%. I mean, she could have been beaten up or something, but the way it was bandaged, and the way she was dressed, and she walked confidently, like she didn't seem like, oh, you know, I don't want anybody to see me like this. So I think that's what she had done, and we get more and more used to seeing that. So I am rambling on. To turn this off. But anyway, that's what I wanted to say. At the nighttime, I use the squalene cleanser and the CeraVe, hyaluronic acid, and then I might apply my Retin-A just a little bit around the eyes because I need more work there, and then different for the rest of the face. And I follow up with my other water-loving things, moisture-loving things to get that moisture back in there. Suck it back in. And if it dries, completely dry, I might use some resveratrol. Just the ordinary. SkinCeuticals is nice too, but it has too much alcohol for me. And then your creams and the CeraVe, like I said. The occlusive, the protectant, like Vaseline. Anything that's Vaseline, like gel, as you know, because nothing will get in after you put on that Vaseline. It pretty much holds it in there. And then I put on my sleep cap, which I don't know, did I show you guys? I got a satin sleep cap because Dr. Dre talked me into that too, I think. I don't think I've actually shown you, but you can see it on my Instagram. But I have that too, and it really, really helps. I didn't wash my hair today. It doesn't look great, but I didn't make up the greases. And this morning it was actually much more bouncier. So, TMI, I feel like I'm giving out too much information here. My hair is not greasy, but yeah, you really don't have to wash your hair then in the morning. It works wonders to get that. There's all different brands you can get, and on eBay. Just make sure they're mulberry, like 100% silk, and it's not satin. It's actually real silk. Or people try to fool you all the time with that. And then you can look on there. What does it say? The 100 count. M-O-M-M-E, right? How do you say that? But it's mulberry, and they'll give you a count on it. That way you know you're getting good quality stuff. It'd be around $24, $25 for a sleeping cap. If someone sells you someone sells you one about $7, it's not the real thing. Unless you're talking to a real individual a woman, I've done that where someone just didn't like it. I showed it in the box with the brand name on it. She did not care for it. It was a gift or something, and then she was trying to get rid of it. So, and then I can converse back and forth with that person. So I know it's a real thing, and I can say if it's not, can I send it back? And they say, oh sure. And then you got a person that you can work with, and that's a nice person. But don't deal with the ones that won't talk to you and want to try to sell you something for $7. Nope, nope, nope. Well, you can, but it's not the real thing. Okay, what are we doing? That light, I'm still afraid that light's just gonna go pow! Well, anyway.